Welcome, everyone. This is Southern Belle 74. I'm going to start doing a special series, and I'm going to try to do it every Sunday, where it's called Unsolved Missing Cases, as well as a broken justice system. I've noticed lately a lot of crime has been increased. And so I just want to bring attention to these stories where, in these situations, the individuals involved unfortunately end up perishing. But through their stories, I want to bring awareness. The first story that I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to make sure I get everybody's information correctly. The individual, her name is Tajah Dye. May she rest in peace. I'm going to read a little commentary, and then I'm going to show a news clip. This originated out of Henrico County, Virginia. For the past 5 days, items like a homemade Mother's Day card are near and dear to Cecilia Dye. Her family is coping with immense grief after Tajah Dye's body was found in a parked car in Richmond last week.
County mysteriously disappeared from a Chesterfield County restaurant just about a month ago. Her car hasn't been seen since. She's made no contact with her parents. She didn't pick up her last paycheck. Her dad suspects foul play.
Tajah Dye turned 24 last Friday. No call home, no activity with her bank card, and her car still hasn't been found.
There's some foul play here somewhere.
Lawrence Robinson is Tajah's dad.
It's not in her patterns, not to contact us, reach out. And when she didn't show up for work and she didn't pick her check up.
Dye was last seen at Yamato Steakhouse on Hull Street Road in Chesterfield County with a man. The family has worked with the police to identify the man, but so far the leads to reuniting with their daughter has been nothing but dead ends. A frustrating process for a family that knows they're against the clock. Crime Insider sources tell me the feds are also involved.
Somebody out there that knows something, and just come forward and help. If you see him, call the line. Henrico is 501-5000. Just all we need is a tip, a lead, a location, an address, and we'll appreciate that. I definitely would appreciate that as Tajah's father.
For Dye's family, it's been a lot of work on social media and boots on the ground, putting up flyers with her picture on them all throughout Richmond and other areas of Henrico County. Her father is offering a $1,200 reward for her safe return.
Okay, guys, now that news clip was taken right after the young lady became missing. I'm going to read you some more commentary, and then we'll do another news clip when they found out that she was deceased. The 23-year-old had been missing for a month prior to the discovery. Thank you for always sticking in my corner, right or wrong, and loving me unconditionally. This came from Tajah's aunt. She read a card that she had recently sent to her. We are all heartbroken. We're all together as a family, and we are strong. Tajah is a strong individual, and she will want us to stay together and be strong. On February the 25th, Richmond police said they found Day's body on Glenlea Avenue. She had last been seen on January the 19th, leaving a restaurant on Hull Street in Chesterfield with a man. The medical examiner is determining the exact cause of death.
You can see the hurt in Tajah Dye's father's eyes. His name is Lawrence Robinson. He confirmed this afternoon to me that his daughter's body is here at the medical examiner's office in downtown Richmond. Crime Insider sources telling me there were no obvious signs of foul play to that body, but they are waiting on toxicology reports. Dye disappeared in mid-January after being seen on surveillance video with a man at the Yamato's Japanese Steakhouse on Hull Street Road in Chesterfield County. 36 days days later, her body is discovered on Wood Street on the outskirts of Wickham Court in her own car, according to her father. Crime Insider sources tell me, again, she was discovered over in the Wickham Court area, and right now they do not believe or do not suspect foul play. They are waiting on the results from here at the medical examiner's office. We did talk to Tajah Dye's father. Here's what he had to say.
And they said that the police was out there with the yellow tape and a car that looks like my daughter's car that I posted on Facebook. So they told me it was on Wood Street, and I hurried over there.
Coming up at 6, what Mr. Robinson has to say to the community that handed out flyers and posted things on social media looking for his daughter this past month, and also about the police work done to find her and bring her home.
Such a sad case, and she was so young, 23. She was just beginning her life, and just to be found dead like that. So in the description box below, I'll leave information. There's a tip line, and there's also a reward for information on behalf of the family. Now we're going to move into our second story, and this one was really very touching to me. The second individual, this happened back in 2018, and she was a little young lady. Her name was Aniya Dye. Now this happens in Cleveland, Ohio. The story is just so emotional. I want you guys to please be aware of your surroundings when you have your little ones. And the case is just so, when you hear the details, you're really going to struggle. Like I struggle with it, because I was like, oh, I couldn't even imagine this is a baby. How a parent, especially us as women, how you can carry a child in your womb for 9 months and then do harm to it. I cannot wrap my head around it at all. And this case is really, really disturbing. So if it triggers anybody, I wanted to go ahead and put a disclaimer out there. Everything in this broadcast is alleged, and as well as covered under the fair use. Mother and her boyfriend found guilty of murdering a 4-year-old child. May she rest in peace. Aniya Dye Garrett. After deliberating for just under a day, a jury returned a guilty verdict for Sierra Dye, who's the mother, and Deontay Lewis, who was her partner, who were accused of killing Day's 4-year-old child, Aniya. Now, Deontay is Sierra's, who is her mother, boyfriend. Her father, the father of Aniya, they had separated. They were no longer together. I just want to put that out there so it's not confusing. Jurors found Dye and Lewis guilty, that's the mother and the boyfriend, of aggravated murder, felonious assault, permitting child abuse, 3 counts of endangering a child, and tampering with evidence. It's just so sad. This is the first step in responsibility and accountability in Aniya's death. This came from the attorney. Now, the birth father is named Michael Garrett. The dramatic conclusion of this trial followed 5 days of testimonies by witnesses, including Aniya's father, Day's sister, which is Sierra Dye, which was the mother, detectives, a social worker, and a forensic specialist who examined Aniya's body. Let's get into this first clip.
The conduct of Sierra Dye as a mother comes into sharp focus as she and her boyfriend stand trial for beating to death her 4-year-old daughter, Aniya Dye Garrett, on March 11, 2018.
I think I lost it. I lost it. My mind just could not bear to think about something like that.
Aniya's father testified that he filed a report with East Cleveland police when he noticed signs of abuse and tried to get custody of his daughter.
I visibly observed a bruise in my daughter's chest area and her lower back.
Sweet, soft-spoken, energetic, outgoing.
A daycare teacher told the jury that she began to notice injuries on Aniya's body, and the child initially told her that she fell.
and she wanted to sit on my lap, so I let her sit on my lap. And then I said, does that hurt? And she said, yeah. She said, Mommy did it, but Mommy said I fell.
The teacher said she filed reports about Aniya's injuries with her supervisor at Harbor Crest Daycare Academy. She testified that she later began to babysit Aniya, and one day the child arrived with a black eye.
I asked Aniya, and she just was straightforward. Mommy hit me.
The teacher testified that when she spoke with Sierra Day about the black eye, Day told her that her 4-year-old daughter was lying about the cause of her injuries. That became a common theme as other daycare workers testified.
Sweetie, did you fall off the slide, off the swing? Like, what happened? And she said, Mommy pushed me. And I said, outside. And she said, down some steps. Mommy pushed me.
Another daycare employee testified about the day that Aniya arrived at school with head and facial injuries and blood inside her ear.
And I picked her up and I held her and I said to her, no more. It ends now.
The employee said she demanded that the daycare director call 911 and threatened to quit if she was not allowed to go with Aniya to the emergency room. Euclid Police and Cuyahoga County Children's Services were notified about the injuries. But county authorities concede little was done at that time to protect the child, and later on that cold day in March, Aniya Day Garrett died of blunt force injuries.
I just loved her so much. I did.
It's so sad. And so next what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the actual 911 audio. It's quite disturbing.
What do you need an ambulance for, sir?
Yes, hi. My daughter's having a hard time breathing. She's breathing, but she's barely breathing.
Is she able to talk in complete sentences?
No, she can't. She's not talking in no complete sentences at all.
How old is she?
4. She had fell out, and we were just trying to see what's going on with her.
Is she conscious now?
Is she conscious? Yes. But she's not really breathing. She's not speaking. She's not responding to us.
Is she awake?
Her eyes are open. Yes.
But she's not really alert?
She's not saying anything or responding to our...
When I press down on her chest, she'll make a sound.
Okay. Well, don't press down on her chest, okay?
No, with 2 hands.
Does your daughter have a history?
Does she have a history of what?
Yeah, does she have a history of any breathing issues?
No.
What was she doing before this happened?
Well, she's been acting a little sick. We went to Red Lobster last week. I thought it was because of that, because she started acting weird. I thought it was like a stomach virus or something of what she ate or whatever. And I noticed as she's been at home, we started like feeding her, and she was just throwing everything up. So gave her ginger ale, she threw the ginger ale up. I gave her Tylenol, she spit that up.
Okay. When's the last time she ate or drank anything?
We tried to give her some breakfast in the morning, and she ate like a little bit of it, but it's like she kept chewing it. She was prolonged to chewing it for a long time.
Right, she's been having these flu-like symptoms for how long?
It started last Thursday when we came for her lot, so we noticed she started acting weird.
Since last Thursday?
Yes.
As in like a few days ago?
Yes.
Has she been running a fever?
She was a little hot, but then her body would like just be weird to turn cold.
What is your name?
Aniya, A-N-I-Y-A.
What's your last name?
Day, D-A-Y.
Did you guys try contacting the child's pediatrician?
Did we try?
Yeah, did you call her pediatrician when this started?
No, I actually just spoke to a 24-hour nurse.
Okay. What is she doing now?
Well, now I just got her sitting up. I tried to even do mouth to mouth.
Well, if she's breathing, you probably don't need to do CPR. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because I put my fingers, I'm just trying to figure out what else can I do. Like I put my hands up to her nose to see if she was breathing, and I didn't feel no air coming out. Like she got her eye open.
Wait a minute, is she not breathing?
No.
Your child is not breathing?
No.
Okay, let's do CPR then.
That's what I'm trying to do. I didn't do my whole force, 2 hands. I just two hands, 2 fingers basically is what I'm doing.
Okay, I want you to get her on a flat surface, okay?
Okay, say it again.
No. They just told me, yes, we're going to start CPR right now.
Okay, put the phone on speaker. Let's
put this phone on speaker, okay? If you guys have an AED available, I want you to send someone to go get it right now, okay?
What available?
An AED machine?
No, we don't have that.
All right, place your daughter flat on her back on the floor, okay?
Okay.
Kneel down near her chest.
You want all her stuff on her back.
She is definitely not breathing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Place the heel of your hand on the center of her chest.
Mhm.
Put your other hand on top of the first hand. I want you to push down firmly on the chest at least 2 inches, only to the heel of your hands. Okay? We're going to do it 30 times, just like you're pumping her chest, okay? You're going to count out loud with me. Are you ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're going to keep going, okay? Hard and fast, okay? If she starts breathing, then we're going to stop. We're going to keep doing this. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Keep going, okay? The squad just called that they're on scene. I need one of you guys to get up and go open the door. Okay?
Get it down there now?
Is she still not breathing?
Yeah, she make a sound whenever we do that. Whenever we, you do the little pumping thing, she made a sound like a But then
is she breathing? Check her nose. Somebody should still be pumping.
You feel cold air. She says you feel cold air coming out the nose.
There's cold air coming out of the nose?
Yes.
Okay, if she's got air coming out, is her chest rising up and down?
No.
Her chest is not. All right, keep pumping. Okay, if her chest isn't going up and down, I want you to keep going until the squad gets there to take over. Okay? I'm going to count with you again. Let me know when the squad opens the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well, she's having a hard time breathing right now, guys.
What?
Oh, the paramedics are here now.
All right, let them take over, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to read a little bit more commentary and then I'll go back to the news clip. Whenever a child is harmed in our community, we want to get justice for them. This comes from the prosecuting office. We were pleased that the process worked the way it did. Remember, the trial was for 5 days long. Okay, let's read this up here. Day's defense lawyer argued that the evidence showed that Day did not purposely or intentionally cause the death of her daughter. But guys, when I show you this next news clip and then the one after it, the forensic pathologist that did her autopsy, oh my, it's so disturbing, guys. This is just so disturbing. And then to hear the agony in her father's voice, I'm telling you, I could not even imagine. I could not even imagine the pain that he was going through. All right, let's move on to the next clip.
An emotional arraignment. Two people charged with murdering a 4-year-old girl in Euclid make their first court appearance this afternoon. And sitting just behind them is the girl's grieving and shell-shocked father. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg joins us live from Euclid Municipal Court with more. Jordan?
Well, the arraignments of Sierra Day and Deontay Lewis oftentimes was difficult to sit through, as the grieving father of four-year-old Aniya Day Garrett had trouble controlling his emotions. Flanked by attorneys, Deontay Lewis and Sierra Day walked into the courtroom. Flanked by friends and loved ones, Michael Garrett couldn't bear the sight of them. Her name was Aniya Day, a happy-go-lucky 4-year-old who had a permanent smile on her face, her family says. On Sunday, Euclid police and fire found her unresponsive. She was badly emaciated and burned, police say. The coroner says Aniya died from blunt force trauma to the head and was severely malnourished. Her mother, Sierra, and her mother's boyfriend, Deontay, were detained at the scene. 2 days later, they were charged with aggravated murder.
Did purposely and with prior calculation and design cause the death of Aniya Day.
Sitting just feet away, Garrett, the girl's biological father, had an outpouring of emotion that could not be contained. Garrett tells News 5 that he had been trying to gain custody of Aniya since last fall, and Child Family Services confirms there were 3 prior investigations for alleged neglect. CFS also says it had an open case and was scheduled to meet with Sierra on Monday. For Garrett, the irony is beyond painful. Today, everything is. Held on bond, pleading not guilty, Lewis left the court and shot the gallery a glance. Garrett fired back.
Kill my daughter!
I'm telling you, he just looked completely devastated. Could you imagine it? And the baby girl was so adorable. I'm just like, how? I often wonder, I'm currently studying psychology, and I'm just like, I cannot wrap my mind around what goes through someone's mind when they can take a life and their conscience doesn't eat them up. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, if I offend someone or I hurt their feelings, I gotta make it right. I'm telling you, my spirit, my conscience is not right until I right that wrong. So I'm just thinking, how can these people harm or take a life and their conscience is not bothered, their state of mind? I'm telling you, I would not be able to sleep, eat. I would just be walking around a whole complete mess. And did you see her when they walked her out in handcuffs? She just walked around like, oh, it's nothing. You just murdered your baby. I'm telling you, it. Okay, this is the last clip, and then we're going to close out, guys.
These 2 murderers, these 2 monsters, ruined my entire life.
Michael Garrett, the father of Aniya Day Garrett, spoke at the sentencing Wednesday of Sierra Day and Deontay Lewis, who were both convicted earlier this month of killing his 4-year-old daughter.
Sierra Day, Aniya's birth mother, how could you torture and murder your own flesh and blood?
Aniya died in March of 2018. Euclid police investigated her death and say the little girl had bruises on her legs and her back. Prosecutors told the judge Aniya weighed only 26 pounds when she died and suffered 2 strokes. But her mother and Lewis failed to get her medical help.
She languished and she suffered, and nobody heard her, Judge. Nobody. So I hope today, Judge, you hear her.
The judge sentenced Sierra Day to life in prison without parole and sentenced Lewis to life in prison with parole eligibility after 20 years.
I don't believe in 24 years I've seen a more callous disregard for human life than I did with Sierra Day.
Day did not speak during the trial or at sentencing. Lewis, however, continues to maintain his innocence.
I love Aniya. I truly do. I did not harm her at all, nor did I do anything to hurt her. Because God is my witness, I would never do anything to harm her.
But Aniya's father says he doesn't believe Lewis and said Lewis could have gotten help for his daughter. Garrett, who was fighting for custody when his daughter died, says he will continue to fight for justice for Aniya and other children.
We just want to make sure we bring change here in our community to protect our children. We want to bring change all around the world. We want to make sure we bring awareness to the Aniya law.
It's so disturbing, so disturbing. So, guys, I just would love for you to please leave your thoughts below in the comment section. And if you like what you've heard so far, please check out my channel. I'm on multiple different platforms. I have a Facebook page. Once a week, I do a podcast on Spreaker. I'm trying to think, where else am I? I have my own website that's on Wix. So everything is going to be in a link tree down below in the description, as well as I'm also going to put the links for each one of these video clips. If you guys want to watch more video, it's just this cases, both of these cases are so just sad. You know, you have one, a baby, and then you have a young adult, both just, you know, killed, and the families are left to just try to put the pieces back together. It's really troubling. All right, guys, I thank everybody that came by and support. Donna H, my boo-boo, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate your support. Guys, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Get this awareness out. Too many of us are just being killed, and it's so unnecessary. This is perilous times that we're living in. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it took a lot out of me making this video, but we have to bring awareness. Okay, guys, be blessed. Check me out. Like I said, I'm going to do this series every Sunday, and if I can't do it live, I at least want to do an upload. All right, take care and have a great rest of your night.